Shutdown begins in 48 hours. And darn right, all of us liberals on the liberal side, we support this. Hey, listen, it's about time that the Democrats grow a pair and start holding the line. Enough of this. Let Elon Musk, the unelected billionaire, come in and basically fire tens of thousands of people, shut down the government. The only thing that's held them off that brought a lot of jobs back was the judicial branch. We are three branches of government. The legislative branch has been non-existent, okay, over the last 7.5 weeks, and it's time to hold the line. And right now, I'm totally in support of this. The way you support is, yes, send messages out to your senators that you support it. You support it. You hold the line. The idea is that if they want to blame and make the blame game, it's not going to be us. It's going to be Elon Musk. It's going to be the GOP. It's going to be the Republicans. We hold the line. We're not going to do what they say do. Enough of that crap. We've been screaming this for the last 7.5 weeks, and we support them 100%. If you don't, you don't. But if you know, you know. And we've had enough of this crap. Enough of the firings. Enough of the gutting the government without authority. They're trying to shut down Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, veterans benefits. They're trying to completely do in elderly people, veterans, disabled people, people who are poor, who need help, SNAP benefits. Their kids going hungry because they cut SNAP, and they're trying to cut farmers. The very MAGA people who voted for them are now sitting here crying like, wait a minute, it shouldn't have been me. Yeah, it should have been you. And anybody in the Latino community, and Latinos, I understand, you got 33 countries you dealing with. Some people who think they're white, and you got white Latinos. They're white Latinos. Latinos have been screaming, listen, we got our own white people. It's like, listen. So it's not a single country. It is 33 countries, and there are facets within that probably turn into hundreds. So we can't group them all together because there are issues there, that underlying issues that people haven't talked about. Now, black folks understood that. But there's some Latinos who just don't want to get it. They think that when you say you coming after the brown people, it's not them. And we're screaming loud and clear as African Americans, oh yes, it's you. Then on top of that, we got to go through a process with some of the Asians. No matter what community you want to call the largest community is the Indians, which is like, wow, you would think the Indians would support a half Indian, half black woman. But then you got the Chinese, and Chinese were one of the first groups they came after during the deportations. How many of you got a Chinatown? I'm here in Chicago, and we got a Chinatown, man, that was like a ghost town. Woo! The war has begun. Shut it down until we get some concessions we want. They ain't got the votes. According to the latest tally, they don't even have 50 votes, let alone 60. It's on. It's on. Enough of this foolishness. Enough of this beating up on people. No, you're not going to do us like this. And finally, Democrats, hold strong. We support you. We're not having this. We're not having Elon walk in any way he wants to shut people down. We're not having shut down a Medicare, Medicaid, Affordable Care Act, veterans benefits, and Social Security benefit just because. So you can give $4.5 trillion to wealthy people? The audacity. It's amazing. African Americans were the only ones screaming it. We voted 85%, not because Kamala was black, but because we were. And we supported Kamala, not because she was black. We saw nearly the same numbers as Biden we supported. Because we knew the writing on the wall. We're the only group that knows the writing on the wall. Why? Why? Well, this year, as of December, marks 160 years of the 13th Amendment freeing us. And understand very clearly, we know the writing on the wall. We've been through the writing on the wall. So we understand very clearly what the heck is going on. The Civil War was 160 years ago. And we have, since freedom, we have seen all sorts of horrible things. They killed off any opportunities we ever had because we were black, just like they're doing for you, Latinos. Whether you Mexican, whether you Bolivian, whether you whatever, man, all respects to all y'all, but y'all need to game up and realize they coming for you. We watched this for 160 years with our ancestors. Started with my great-grandmother and going into my grandmother, my mother, me, younger people than me, like 1-2 generations below me. I am telling you, it is real. And then we watched Asian people. We watched this. In the 1800s, when they were freeing us, they were still kicking y'all in your butt. They were holding y'all back from the railroads. And on top of that, which made it worse, is they passed some of the same laws they passing right now to keep you from coming up. How can you not remember that? For those of you who didn't vote or didn't vote for Kamala. And then we have people, listen, my LGBTQ community, thank you for supporting. I'm not blaming you for nothing because y'all voted in strong numbers. You know who was the biggest, strongest vote after black people? And I say this to black people. Whatever issues you got with the Jews, you need to let that go because the Jews voted 70+% with us. They saw the writing on the wall despite all the other things. And you think, well, they just voted Jews because she was married to a Jew. Like, no. They saw the writing on the wall. It looks very much like a German Jew in 1932. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you know, I am just mind blown at women who didn't vote for their own betterment. Shame on you. Woo! Shame on you. Nah, you just set your own self back 150 years. Like, no, they coming for everything. When you talk about DEI, do you know that black people or brown people are not high on that totem pole? First person they go for in DEI and civil rights is white women. They going for you. You stupid motherfucker. Like, no, we got to shut this down. If there was ever a time Democrats had leverage, they got leverage. This is part 1. It's 7 p.m. March 12th, 2025. I'll give you updates. Stay strong. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not on YouTube watching this, get on YouTube. Because I'm all about that smoke. We needs to go.